Hi, Garrett here with Vetesnik Power Sports. Today, Polaris has brought us the new XD 1500. This is a brand new model from Polaris. It is on pre-order right now. You can call and pre-order one and be the first to get one. There aren't any yet on showroom floors. We're in August 2023, but they're coming soon. Polaris just dropped by today and brought this down for some training, so we're just taking a peek at it for the first time. The 1500 is a 1500cc 3-cylinder engine machine, all new from the bottom up. They've redesigned pretty much everything. It's 110 horsepower. It's got 105 foot-pounds of torque. This thing is a absolute beast. We're gonna head to the back here and check out the engine bay. All right, so here's a shot of the 3-cylinder engine. Polaris purpose tuned this thing for high torque at low RPMs while still being quick and responsive if you choose to trail ride it. This thing is a total blast to take down the trail. The transmission is fully sealed and liquid cooled, and it's driven by a steel belt. I have an image here to show you a cutaway on what this thing looks like. Okay, it's got a massive chassis on it. This thing has the highest capacities of any vehicles. It's got a 3,500 pound towing capacity, which is 1,000 more pounds than any other vehicle in the industry right now. 12 inches of suspension travel and 15 inches of clearance underneath the skid plate with arched A-arms. We have an all-new cockpit, all new buttons and widgets and gadgets here. So they've redone how you select your different drive modes. So now you have a soft tactile button, and there's a cool new feature with the drive modes. What Polaris is coining is ultra turf mode, and so there's a new way that you can leave the rear end unlocked while locking your front end. So that's a new feature on the XD 1500 is called ultra turf mode. This knob here is going to go between 4 different throttle settings, basically, or engine settings. So you have comfort, standard, sport, and tow haul. You can engage tow haul by actually pushing the dongle in and turning it off by pushing it again. To pick your mode, you'll just turn it to get it into that mode. Get your lights here. We'll have you, oh yeah, and the last button here is for your hydraulic dump bed. So on the Northstar models, you'll get the hydraulic dump, whereas on your base premium trim, it'll just be a mechanical, like your standard Polaris Ranger has always been. You can come around to the other side and we'll check out the rest of the gadgets over on this side. So one thing I wanted to touch on is the seat. Right now I have it all the way back. We had a customer come in a couple minutes ago. I'm not exactly sure on his measurements, but he's like 6'4" and 250 pounds or 300 pounds or something like that. And he currently owns a Can-Am Limited, and he said that this felt much more substantial. He had more leg room, more head room, felt very comfortable in it. He compared it to his truck. So you can fit in this thing. You know, I'm thinking 99% of the population will fit just fine into this rig here. This is an armrest, so this is optional. You can leave that up or down. So with it up, you got a lot more room. But you can drop her down, cup holders, phone storage, and a nice comfortable armrest. The seats, they're using a new fabric on the seats. They're bolstered heavily. They're very comfortable, and they feel very sporty, I would say. The steering wheel is adjustable and telescoping, so you can tilt and telescope, which is amazing. As for the rest of the controls here, on the Northstar models, we have HVAC. That's what basically is the heart of a Northstar. And they have a new feature, 2 new features with the HVAC system. One, you can choose your modes like a car, so you have your chest, both your chest and your feet, just your feet, or defrost. But there's also a recirc button now too. So these Rangers have recirculation available. The rest of the buttons here, we have windshield wiper with fluid. These 4 switches here are for your door windows. This is your winch in and out, and it also comes, this is a Northstar Premium, also comes with a wireless remote, as does the Ultimate. You have a USB plug-ins here, 12-volt plug-in there, and then a bunch of storage. The glove box is very nice, and a lot of room in that. More cup holders. The Premium Northstar comes with a fixed glass windshield, but a new feature on this is that you can add a hinge kit right out of the accessory book, so you can change this fixed glass into a tip out for, you know, $300 plus labor or something like that. So now the new ones have the eyelets here to hook the pistons to, and there's already hinges up on the top here, so you can convert it without having to trade in the whole windshield for a new windshield. So they were thinking ahead there. What else is there to touch on? Oh yeah, so the Northstars come with a LED in the back factory, and this is the control for that. So you can turn it off. You can put it in the neutral switch, and what that's going to do is turn it into a reverse light. So when you hit reverse on the shifter here, it's going to automatically turn that rear light on, or you can turn it on all the time, which would be all the way up. So that's built into the back, and we'll do a loop around the vehicle so you can kind of see the whole thing when I'm done here. And yeah, I think that's about everything. And then I want to show you one more thing here on the doors. So the doors are redesigned. So there's kind of like a tactile clicker on these things now. So there's 2 or 3 different spots where the door wants to lock itself open. And if you look inside here, there's this lever here that's going into the door, and it's controlling it. And if you want to open past it, you can. It'll just come out and you can open the door farther, but it just slides in there, and there's like a ball bearing system that's catching it, and it holds it. So if you were parked on like a steep hill, this door will hold itself open. It's not going to swing all the way back and shatter the glass, you know, side window like we've seen in the past. So that's another really cool new feature on this thing. One last thing before we close up: lockable doors. That's been a big complaint lately with some of the brands not having lockable doors. The doors are lockable. You can sleep easy tonight. So anyway, thanks for watching the video. I'm Garrett with Vetesnik Power Sports in Richland Center, Wisconsin. So if you're from the Wisconsin area, want to come down and look at some Polaris units, Richland Center is located right between Madison and La Crosse. You can look us up at vetesnik.com or give us a call at 608-647-8808 and ask for Garrett.